clumps. I'm like, I've never seen flour go out in clumps before. Isn't that weird?
So what step are we on right now?
We're on the last step
For this,
That's what I said.
for this batch.
for this batch. Is it dry? Is it good and dry?
It's a little damp. What do you want to do?
Is it real? If you dry this fish, yeah, that's what I do. Okay, Rachel, when you cut them, the first one you try to do real thin because it's going to be double. And then you just get a feel for it. And you always have to use a serrated knife so you don't tear them up.
Serrated means fast.
Right. But not those, what's those ones she's got in there that's got, it's not serrated, but it's those real fine teeth, not the real fine teeth.
Dogs. So how thick are they? Half inch, less than half
Not a
inch?
half inch, probably a quarter. And you make them ahead of time because you let them dry a little bit before you cook them.
And don't cut your fingers.
Yeah, try not to cut your thumb off while you do it. And this is a part you just get a feel for. The first time I did it, I felt like clumsy clear, but you kind of get the feel for it and it just comes naturally.
So when I make my 500 batch,
Feel.
I should know what I'm doing better.
Right.
You keeping notes, Rachel? Uh-oh.
Your brother made noodles. I walked him through it. He going, Nana, how do you make noodles? And I told him, and he said, yeah. If he can do it, I'm sure you can do it.
Was that Adam?
Actually, Eric.
Oh,
And I
really?
think Adam too, as a matter of fact. You don't like the way he's feeling too right now.
Should we do a flour run?
Huh?
Should we do a flour run?
No, I'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay, so that's the end of them, and we'll go back to how you start them here in just a moment. Okay, there's now 2 large grade A eggs in the bowl. Now this is the second batch, so this is starting all over. That first batch is they're drying, and now this is the new batch. And now Mom's washing her hands, which you want to do over and over to make sure that you don't have any salmonella
Or Ebola.
or E. coli or Ebola. Now what is that?
This is a drop of milk.
A drop of milk. That looked like more than a drop. Okay.
It's just to stretch a little bit. I like the way they do better if you put just a little milk in them.
What was that?
I like the way they do better if you put a little milk in them.
They do better. What do they do?
They just, I don't know.
Backflip.
Just put some
Whoa,
salt
whoa, whoa,
in it.
how much? Wait, wait,
much right
really?
What would you say? It was half teaspoon, teaspoon?
A tablespoon, maybe?
No, it wasn't no tablespoon. Just sprinkle a little salt in it. You know what? I asked my mother how to make noodles one time, and she says, I can't tell you because there's no measurements. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. You just add it till you feel it right.
Now she's adding flour. All-purpose white flour. And there's just some. And a spoon, not a...
When you stir it, you have to a little at a time, otherwise it won't mix good. And when you get it kind of stirred in, you add a little bit more.
Can we see the inside of the bowl, please? Thank you.
See, it's starting to get thick. When it gets too thick to stir, you take it out and knead it. You know what, I'm I'm gonna take these noodles and put them on the cutting board. It's gonna be in my way to do this next.
There's the first batch.
It should be twice that many if it was doing right.
Stella, you think it's dinner time?
Then sprinkling the flour onto the countertop.
See, Rachel is still very mushy. A lot more flour. But you knead it with your hands. The easiest way to get it. You cannot do it with a spoon. It just takes time. You can't just take a whole bunch of flour and do it. You have to do it one at a time or it won't read in it.
I'm trying to make a video over here.
They want to be in it. Unlike high crust noodles, you can hardly over knead. High crust, you barely touch noodles. You got to knead it pretty good. Rachael, you make homemade pie crust sometimes, don't you? No?
30 years ago.
There was a time.
I don't know. I just Rachael says, "Why do you bother with all that?" I'm like, "Because it tastes better." I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, they have such good ones now, pre-made. It's like it's all fun. Okay, now we're rolling them. We got enough flour in them. This batch is a little better than the others.
I hope we can hear anything.
Sophie!
Lesson number 1, don't video with 3 dogs in the house.
Only one is making problem.
Sophie's the only problem child we have.
Old crotchety lady. The dog, not me.
Thank you. Thanks for clarifying that, young lady. You might be wearing these noodles.
So you get them so thin you almost can see through them?
Well, you can get a feel for them when they start sticking in.
Oh, here we are, a feel for them.
Well, I don't know any other way to tell you. You just practice makes perfect.
Kind of like a crate. Looks like a big crate.
You don't get a pretty thing, the noodles will stick together like glue. So there's a piece sticking. Somebody just try to mark in the middle.
Stella, you getting the flour?
A good flour, huh, Stella?
I'll put this on YouTube titled Nana's Noodles. There you go.
And later to come will be Nana dancing on weed.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Or playing nuts.
After you don't explain it to me very good. Yeah.
We explained it to you, you didn't pay attention.
Hey,
just like my kids used to be. How about that?
Didn't you come out with positive points?
She did.
See, that's good.
That's pretty good, actually.
Oh, really? And that's because I didn't even know what I was doing. I still got positive points. That was pretty good.
Do you have cards or would you need to tell them?
I have a Blue Million card.
A blue million, what does that mean?
That means enough to play nuts.
We're not green million, we're a pink million.
Are you
You
paying
wanna try to cut
attention
one of these?
to the new? Yeah, let her cut. Come on, Rachel. Come on, Rachel.
Come on, wash your hands and come see if you can get a
Come
feel
cut
for
some
it.
noodles.
You see what I mean about having to
Be on the
slice it very
video.
carefully.
I'm just zoomed in on the hands anyway.
Yeah, it's like way too
Okay, I have quiet dogs. Don't be doing something you shouldn't. Good
Because
boy.
Stella wants noodles.
Good boy, Sam.
Okay.
That's not how we hold a knife.
If you're gonna murder someone. Too much?
No, too much. There you go.
It's not.
We'll be here all day.
You can see how hard it is to cut it to make it go through without tearing it up.
Saw-in-laws.
Oh, good.
Not that kind.
Look at that pretty little spiral.
And then you don't tear them out like that, just take them out.
Really?
You look like Christmas red and green. Okay, now you try lifting it up.
Let me toss your noodles, Nana.
As long as you don't toss your cookies. Uh-huh.
Very good. Good job.
Why are we whistling Here Comes the Bride? Is there something you want to tell me? I don't get it.
It's not Here Comes the Bride.
Here comes the
It's a
bride.
Christmas story.
Wish I only got the heat on. Is it me or is it because the oven's on? It's getting hot.
The oven, yeah.
It's so
You're having a flash. I'm sorry.
That's ain't a flash. It's been on a while. I thought, well, maybe it was just.
Silly Manelli.
I don't know, how hungry do you think everybody is? Should I make 2 more?
Oh, yeah. Rachel will always take leftovers and Soul Eric.
Well, that's true.
Stella, would you like to try your noodles today? Silly.
I got you on camera, Stella. Where's my...
Right? Ooh, they must be pulling around by her hood because it's all wet.
Sammy, where are you, buddy? You see him right there? Oh, there he is. He's under the table. Okay. All right, that's number 2. 2 more to go. Look at that. All right.
And when they cook, they
Oh,
swell.
geez.
So that's pretty.
That's like one serving right there.
Here, Mom, say thank you for joining me today
On
Thank
Nana's
you
Network.
on
for joining me
Nana's
today.
Nana's Noodle Network.